Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to have an open and honest discussion about the pros and cons of copywriting as a career path. Copywriting is an intriguing field for many. The idea of getting paid to write persuasive content is appealing. But is it the right fit for you? This is the Finance Virtuoso channel, where we talk about all things finance. For your daily dose of valuable information on money, business, investments, and savings, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell right now. I want to present both sides of the major debates around copywriting as a long-term career option. My goal is not to convince you one way or another, but rather to arm you with enough information to decide for yourself if copywriting is a good career path for you. Pros. High earning potential. The first major pro of copywriting is it offers high income potential. Experienced copywriters can easily earn six figures, especially if you go the freelance route. And some of the top copywriters are making seven figures. The upside is massive if you get really good at this craft. Because clients are willing to pay big money for a copy that truly moves the needle for their business. Low barrier to entry. Another major advantage of copywriting is the low barrier to entry. Formal qualifications are not at all required to become a copywriter. Now, don't get me wrong, the best copywriters study the craft extensively. But you don't need a fancy degree or certificate. All you need is a portfolio of writing samples. If your samples show talent, clients will hire you, simple as that. This makes copywriting more accessible for those without a background in marketing or communications. Limitless career options. Copywriting also offers limitless career options. First, you have flexibility in terms of industries, companies, and clients you work with. From finance to tech to e-commerce and beyond, copywriting is needed everywhere. You can work on a wide variety of projects: website copy, email campaigns, social media posts, ad scripts, direct mail, and more. Further, copywriters have flexibility in how they work. You can be a staff writer in a company, freelance, or run your own copywriting agency. So there's something for every work style. Valuable, transferable skill. The last major pro I'll highlight is that copywriting teaches a valuable transferable skill. Even if you decide copywriting isn't for you long-term, what you learn will help you in almost any business or marketing role. Understanding how to craft persuasive messaging is useful across industries and functions. So the skills aren't wasted no matter where your career goes next. Cons. Tough learning curve. Alright, now let's talk cons. The first major downside is copywriting has a very tough learning curve. It takes lots of practice to get good at this craft. When starting out, expect to face rejection and make mistakes before you gain skills. Some struggle through this initial learning phase. It takes persistence and thick skin. Be ready to put in work before you start seeing results. For example, I have a friend who tried to get into copywriting but gave up after a few months. She struggled to land her first client for a long time. When she finally got a small project, the client was unhappy with the draft she provided. Their harsh criticism made her question if she had what it takes to be a copywriter. She didn't have the perseverance to push through those early difficulties and self-doubt. So she decided to pursue a more traditional marketing coordinator role instead. This story illustrates how the initial learning phase and rejection can drive some people away from copywriting for good. Feast or famine income. Another downside, especially for freelancers, is income tends to be feast or famine. One month, you have more work than you can handle. The next month, crickets. This unpredictability can cause major stress. Managing an inconsistent workload and income requires smart financial planning. Make sure you're ready for the ups and downs before going all in. Requires self-motivation. Copywriting also requires strong self-motivation. There's usually no manager checking in or coworkers to collaborate with. You need drive and discipline to push yourself. Without structure, it's easy to get distracted or procrastinate. If you know you struggle with self-directed work, copywriting may not be the right fit. I know someone who works as a freelance copywriter from home. Some days when work is slow, he starts browsing social media or watching Netflix instead of using his spare time to improve his skills. He doesn't have a manager cracking the whip, so sometimes he slacks off. Then when a rush project comes in, he ends up stressing to complete it on time. He often envies his friend whose office job provides built-in structure. He needs to get better at imposing discipline, so he maximizes his productivity rather than squander slow periods. His challenges in staying focused reinforce why self-driven copywriters need really strong work ethic. Ongoing skill development. The last major con I'll highlight is that copywriting requires ongoing skill development. To stay in demand, you must keep up with changes in marketing trends, technology, consumer psychology, and more. The skills that make a six-figure copywriter today likely won't cut it in 5 years. You need to constantly study conversion principles and test new copy approaches. If keeping your skills sharp doesn't appeal to you, reconsider this career path. Key questions to consider. All right, we've covered the core pros and cons. Now, as you weigh up whether copywriting is right for you, here are 3 key reflective questions. First, will you enjoy the work itself, the craft of writing persuasive copy? If not, it likely won't be sustainable long-term, no matter the pay. Second, are you prepared to push through a steep learning curve and ongoing skill development? Copywriting takes real commitment to master. And third, can you manage the common challenges like income variability and isolation? Be honest about whether you can thrive in this environment. So in closing, I hope this overview gave you a balanced perspective on copywriting as a career option. It's certainly compelling for many reasons. But it also comes with very real challenges that you need to look at critically before pursuing this path. Take some time to reflect on the key issues highlighted around work enjoyment, required effort, and lifestyle fit. Listen to that inner voice as you determine if copywriting is the right move for you. And no matter what you decide, I wish you all the best in finding fulfilling work that leverages your talents and supports the lifestyle you want. If you found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one.